This is my passion, my life, my energy.
This is a man with a tremendous background on the independent scene, won multiple championships, what a talent.
El ídolo es Andrade Cien Almas. This is only the beginning.
Look at this, it became a GQ shoot all of a sudden.
He's just hanging out, man. He's having a good time.
Andrade Cien Almas was on a downward slope.
He needs to transfer his focus back into the ring and not on women and partying.
And he got a second chance.
Is this what you are now?
Yes.
I was his second chance.
Andrade Cien Almas has all the talent in the world, but Vega has given him purpose.
Thanks to Zelina Vega, who has helped Almas renew his focus.
You are looking at the next NXT champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, respect the man! Ladies and gentlemen, embrace the legend! Rise for your NXT champion!
I told you! I am the champion!
Andrade Cien Almas, one of the biggest attractions, wanting to continue to assert his dominance at the top of the NXT mountain.
You are all witnesses of a historic championship reign!
Johnny Gargano and Andrade Cien Almas gave us a battle for the ages, and as close as Gargano came, it still wasn't enough.
You're not Johnny Wrestling. You're Johnny Loser.
Here comes Johnny Gargano's significant other, Candice LeRae, who is picking things up where we left off at TakeOver Philadelphia.
What's it gonna take to get rid of you? We've beaten you 3 times, Johnny. Okay, even your best friend left you. What is it gonna take
Hey,
to
you
get
want
rid
me
of
going?
you?
Give me another shot at that.
We give you a championship match. But if you lose, you leave NXT for good.
You know what? I'll take that bet. If I can't win the NXT Championship, I'll leave NXT.
Sports entertainment is ready to serve up another scintillating hour of action. From the storied Center Stage Theater in Atlanta, welcome to NXT. And tonight's proceedings include a special announcement by NXT General Manager William Regal. We all eagerly anticipate that.
Somebody let me out about the feast of the rain.
It is the enigmatic superstar, otherwise known as Velveteen Dream.
Velveteen Dream says it's all about feeling the experience. He wants to grow it and show it with the universe.
He is dripping in finesse and flash, the vain, glorious Velveteen Dream. Recorded a major victory over Cassius Ohno in NXT TakeOver Philadelphia. Winner of the 2017 NXT Rivalry of the Year against Aleister Black, and it was that rivalry that Velveteen Dream really emerged to prominence here in NXT.
I mean, in match after match, takeover after takeover. I mean, look at this kid. He's getting better day by day. He's got stars written all over.
charisma oozes out of each of his pores. A master of mind games. But as ruthless as they come once the bell goes.
He's got a great physique as well.
ATL, I hope you're ready for that conga line.
It's fiesta time.
Introducing first, from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, weighing 245 pounds, No Way Jose!
And it's going to be a festival of fisticuffs and follicles in this one as No Way Jose gets the party started in Hotlanta.
Hey, look, I know No Way Jose loves to have a good time, loves the fiesta, but he needs to focus, especially when you're in there in the ring with the Velveteen Dream. You need to buckle down and get serious.
Well, you talked about Velveteen Dream possessing a potent right hand. No Way Jose is known for his punching power as well, Nigel.
Absolutely, that pop-up Toma punch, as he likes to call it. Feels as though 2017 wasn't really his year. He was a little bit hard on himself.
Oh, it's a breakout year for Velveteen Dream. Not quite the response I'm sure the No Way Jose was anticipating. The NXT universe
You got to share the
has
spotlight with the
really
Dream.
taken to the Velveteen Dream, and Velveteen Dream immediately on the attack. Series of European uppercuts.
An aggressive strike from Dream.
And what amazes me is at such a young age how easy it is for Dream to flip the switch.
Absolutely, he's got innate talent. There's no question about it. But look, he's taking his...
Oh, wow! He almost had his head taken off with that lariat by No Way Jose.
Shine of an experience there.
Back elbow by the Velveteen Dream and comes off the turnbuckle and just gets double axe handle across the chest by No Way Jose. Towering back body drop. And Jose showing off some of his moves. And he deposits Velveteen Dream to the outside. Basement slide drop kick takes Velveteen Dream off the apron. No Way Jose looking for the pescado, and he connects on the Velveteen Dream.
Great start for Jose. Can he maintain his advantage against Velveteen Dream?
This Sunday, inside the Elimination Chamber.
Alexa Bliss will be defending her championship in the first ever all-women's Elimination Chamber match.
Wow! Can you believe this?
6 women will compete.
Your new Raw Women's Champion! I prove that I can go the distance.
Put your hair up and square up. Who's going to take their eyes off of me? Championships? I've won them.
I'm the Raw Women's Champion. I deserve respect.
WWE Elimination Chamber. Live this Sunday on WWE Network.
No Way Jose versus the Velveteen Dream is kicking off NXT, and Dream lands a kick on the Dominican Dancing Machine. This allows the Vainglorious One to go back on the offensive as Velveteen Dream delivers the hot shot. Swinging neckbreaker by the Velveteen Dream. And instead of going for the cover, the upstart wants to make a statement, wants to continue to make waves in NXT. Looking for the Purple Rainmaker, but ran right into No Way Jose, small package. And Jose looking to derail the Velveteen Dream Hype Express, but Dream now reeling from these right hands, and a big deal by Jose.
Well, this would be a huge victory for No Way Jose if he can beat Dream here.
On the flip side, that'd be a huge upset for Velveteen Dream if he takes this loss to No Way.
Dream has a lot of momentum behind him going into this match.
And Jose again tossing Dream around like confetti and just nailing him to the body with those right hands to the rib cage. And that time, Jose sends Dream into the turnbuckles.
This is what we need to see from No Way Jose if he wants to climb up the ranks.
Here it comes. Pop up.
Whoa!
Mid-move.
That's an
Velveteen
athlete.
Dream with the drop kick.
What a hell of a counter by Velveteen.
Rolling Death Valley driver by the Velveteen Dream. And he shouts out, "Dream over." Is the dream of winning this match over for No Way Jose?
I think Jose's on Dream Street.
Dream with the purple Rainmaker. Dream is over for No Way Jose.
Here is your winner, the Velveteen Dream.
And Nigel Velveteen Dream continues to rack up experience, continues to rack up victories, continues to rack up even more confidence.
Absolutely gaining confidence with every victory. Let's take a look at how this match went down. Here's the Death Valley Bomb setting up No Way Jose. And right off the top, Purple Rainmaker didn't go for height, went for precision instead, landing in the perfect position underneath the jaw and getting the victory.
And the NXT Male Competitor of the Year, the Velveteen Dream. Overall Competitor of the Year, the Velveteen Dream. Match of the Year, the Velveteen Dream. Aleister Black, Oscar, Tyler Bate, no one cares. As you can see, the Dream's name is clearly on the tip of everyone's tongue here tonight. And if you can't see that, then I just don't have time for you.
An intoxicating cocktail of confidence and charisma and preternatural skill. Velveteen Dream keeping the dream alive with another victory here this week on NXT TV.
And another man living his dream as the NXT champion is Andrade Cien Almas, who along with his business advisor Zelina Vega is enjoying the spoils of being champion.
This is it. This is classic. This is your championship.
Este es mío.
Yes, exactly.
Sí.
We're gonna take care of Johnny. It's gonna be.
Yeah.
This is you. All of
Acá.
It's not gonna be.
Almas and his business associate Zelina Vega have emerged as a formidable duo, and together they've proven to have Johnny Gargano's number. Tonight, Almas will defend the NXT title while seeking his 4th consecutive victory against Johnny Wrestling. If Gargano's losing streak continues, the beloved superstar will lose his spot on the NXT roster. A huge match that goes down later tonight. Well, I'm being told that NXT GM William Regal is standing by with a huge announcement.
Hello. 2018 is shaping up to be an incredible year for the NXT Tag Team division. And with all these great competitors, it is my honor and privilege to announce that in 2 weeks we will be starting the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. This tag team tournament honors the memory of WWE Hall of Famer, the godfather of NXT, the American Dream Dusty Rhodes. Not only will this year's winners win the Dusty Cup, but they will also face the NXT Tag Team Champions at TakeOver New Orleans. Best of luck to all competitors.
Mamma mia! Fantastic news from NXT General Manager William Regal, as we'll once again pay tribute to the DNA of NXT, Dusty Rhodes, the WWE Hall of Famer, who implored everyone to get a dream, hold on to it, and shoot for the sky. And the sky's the limit for the NXT Tag Team that'll emerge victorious in the third Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Will the Authors of Pain prevail for a second time? TM61 and the Street Profits are poised to make some noise. Maybe Heavy Machinery will get funky like a monkey and make it all the way to the pay window, if you will. I can't wait to see the tournament bracket. And hey, you don't have to wait much longer to see two NXT superstars. Sanity's twisted sister Nikki Cross will cross paths with former NBA dancer Vanessa Bourne next.
I was very fortunate in my career to have been lined up with name after name after name. And they're all as much a part of my story as I am a part of theirs. I am who I am today because of my time in the ring with them.
Here comes Cena! The brute power! Can you believe this?
Don't just want to make it here. You want to make it here and be the best. That common goal. That's what rivalries are all about.
Set for action in the NXT Women's Division, where things are definitely heating up, and Vanessa Bourne wants to continue to build her name in the ranks. Used to being in the spotlight, guys, as a dancer in the NFL and the NBA, but looking to make a name here in NXT.
The following contest is a women's division match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Scottsdale, Arizona, Vanessa Bourne.
Like you said, Mauro, she was a cheerleader, she was a dancer, but she wants to get away from that. She wants people to realize what type of a fighter she is. She just wants now to hurt people.
Her looks don't hurt, that's for sure. She is a stunner, but very capable once the bell rings as well.
Well, her capability will definitely be put to the test as Sanity's twisted sister Nikki Cross makes her entrance.
And her opponent, representing Sanity, Nikki Cross.
And Percy, the lady of NXT, Lacey Evans, may think twice about calling out the likes of Nikki Cross, as she was on the receiving end of the purge, and Cross is just getting started.
Cross is as crazy as they come, man. She's been on a rampage. Keep in mind, recently there was a 6-man Tornado Rules tag team match, and you better believe Nikki Cross wishes she could have been a part of that. But if I know Nikki Cross, she just wants to be in the action. She just wants to go.
She has come close to conquering the NXT Women's Division in the past. Who will ever forget the epic last woman standing match against the 2017 NXT Female Competitor of the Year, Asuka. And here in Atlanta, they love themselves some Nikki Cross, and she explodes out of the corner with a series of forearms.
Come on, let's go.
Bannock Burn Banshee unloading on Bourne in the corner. She's unhinged, like 28 days later.
Cross ducks underneath the clothesline attempt by Bourne, and
look at Nikki Cross.
Bourne flailing away, trying to grab a hold, finally does so.
Cross able to block that kick. Leg capture, 360 slam. Matchbook cover by Bourne, looking for the upset early.
How big will this be for...
Aggressive Bourne attack results in another 2 count.
Will this be for Vanessa Bourne if she gets a victory here tonight over Nikki Cross?
And look at the smile on the face of Nikki Cross. She's enjoying that. Cross enjoys pain, and Vanessa Bourne is happy to oblige.
Cross has a huge pain threshold, and it's being put to the test here by Vanessa Bourne. Bourne bearing the shin into the back of the neck of Nikki Cross.
And she milked every second of that count.
Bourne, I dare say, has somewhat of a strength advantage.
Oh, snap suplex and floats right over into the mount. Shoulders down for a 2 count.
As we watch two great competitors in this match, if you want to see how WWE superstars are made, you can find out at WWE Performance Center All Access in Orlando, Florida, March 6. Tickets are available now at nxttickets.com.
Referee admonishing Bourne.
Gotta say, fellas, it's rare you see Nikki Cross on the receiving end of some punishment. But she likes it.
She smiles in the face of adversity. Cross laughs in the face of danger, and Bourne beginning to reassess things.
Uh-oh.
You know, she's got a fight in her
Oh,
hands.
flying cross body by Nikki Cross. Bourne gets leveled by a series of forearms. Oh! Corner avalanche by Cross. Cross scales the turnbuckle. Diving cross body! And she rolls right over.
Should have went to the pin right there.
Vanessa Bourne. And there's the Banshee. And the Purge. Swinging fisherman's neckbreaker by Cross. The Cross face. It's over.
Here's your winner, Nikki Cross.
Highly unpredictable, highly unorthodox, and recently highly successful Nikki Cross.
Let's take a look at how she did it, how she was successful in this match. Off the top, getting all her weight behind that cross body.
This was the end right here. All it takes is to hit the Purge one good time. And that was all she wrote for Vanessa Bourne.
Well, the highly unpredictable Scott Nikki Cross with a victory with the Purge.
So another statement made by Nikki Cross. Meanwhile, her sanity brethren, Killian Dane, well, getting into the business affairs of one Aleister Black.
Which could be a big mistake. Killian Dane trying to step into the face of Aleister, but if anybody could slow Aleister down, I think it'll be Killian Dane.
And let's take you back to what happened when Killian Dane came face to face with the Dutch Destroyer.
Now, there is a devil on my back, and that devil is driving me, because that devil is the NXT Championship, and that devil is driving me to possess I will not stop until the NXT Championship is around my waist. I am warning you that your path will be stopped by chaos. Killian Dane, you crossed me, so now you must fade to black.
Will the Beast of Belfast be the roadblock that ends Aleister Black's path to the NXT Championship? Or will the enigmatic Dutchman's dark promise come to fruition again?
There you can see Johnny Gargano with his lovely wife, Candice LeRae. Gargano paces nervously with good reason. What can be going through both of their heads, knowing that later tonight, if Gargano loses his match, he will be forced to leave NXT. But what tempted Gargano to bet such huge stakes? The most coveted title in NXT today. In exchange for putting his future in NXT on the line, Johnny Wrestling gets what could be his final opportunity for the NXT Championship against Andrade, Cien, Almas. Champion and challenger are all in later tonight.
The most athletic and charismatic superstars in WWE compete in live mixed tag team action. WWE Mixed Match Challenge, live Tuesdays on Facebook Watch.
Well, it didn't take long for TM61 to respond to NXT General Manager William Regal's special announcement. Nick Miller and Shane Thorne looking to make an impact by winning this year's Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. They made it all the way to the final back in 2016. Well, speaking of making an impact, the pugnacious Shayna Baszler has done just that since she stormed the NXT Women's Division. Baszler continued to flout the rules in a rematch against Ember Moon for the NXT Women's Championship. But before Baszler could administer further damage to Moon's left arm, Kairi Sane returned from being put on the shelf by Baszler and rescued Moon from further harm. The Pirate Princess pounced on her nemesis like the Black Panther pounced on the movie box office competition as Sane ran through Baszler with the Interceptor Spear, forcing Baszler to retreat. Something we have not seen during the Queen of Spades' reign of terror in NXT. Sane let Baszler know she's coming for her.
Next week, these two women will get a chance to settle their conflict and they face off against each other in ring competition. That hard-hitting, emotional matchup is next week on NXT TV.
Pirate Princess, a part of history, participating in the first ever Women's Royal Rumble, and while Andrade Cien Almas had himself quite the weekend of the Royal Rumble, as he also participated in the Royal Rumble and successfully defended the NXT title against Johnny Gargano and TakeOver Philadelphia.
And tonight he will have to try to do the same thing again. But this time, if he defends that title, it's goodbye, Johnny Gargano.
It's hard to believe that we've come to this for one of the most beloved superstars on the NXT roster, Percy.
Yeah, I agree. And keep in mind, too, that Andrade has already defeated Johnny Gargano 3 times. And no one would be happier to remove Johnny Gargano from NXT than Zelina Vega.
Well, what was going through Gargano's head? I mean, really, to put his career here at NXT on the line?
Nigel, you dreamed of superstardom as a sports entertainer. Injuries precluded you from realizing all of your dreams. Since Johnny Gargano was a toddler, all he's dreamed about is being a champion. And tonight he is willing to put all of it, and that's not hyperbole. He is willing to put up his livelihood for a chance to finally become the champion here in NXT.
I mean, I've got to be honest with you, it irks me a little bit. I'd give anything to be able to step in this ring, and he's risking it all.
I think that's absolutely crazy. I mean, if I was in the ring, if I was still a competitor, there was no way I would put my career on the line. It's a whole nother level. I mean, it's one thing to fight for the title, but now you're fighting for tomorrow.
At least the playing field has been leveled by the emergence of Johnny Gargano's wife, Candice LeRae. You talk about how important a factor Zelina Vega has been to Andrade Cien Almas' career. A catalyst in his success in becoming NXT champion. But now, Candice LeRae is here for just is here for more than just moral support for her husband. She will get physically involved if Vega does.
As she's proved in the past.
Johnny Gargano sporting his game face, and he will not be making what could be his final walk to an NXT ring alone. He is joined by his wife, Candice LeRae. NXT Championship versus Johnny Gargano's NXT career.
Johnny Gargano feels like he let his family down. He let the world down. He let down everyone that ever believed in him. But you're talking about laying it all on the line. Wow.
Let me ask you this, folks. Do you think there's any doubt in Johnny Gargano's mind now?
There has to be some. There has to be. I hate to keep harping on it, but he's 0-3 against Andrade Cien Almas. You can't go into a match not knowing those stats.
The X Factor for Johnny Gargano, the love of the NXT universe. Never more was it on display than the end of what was an instant classic at TakeOver Philadelphia.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the NXT Championship. Introducing the challenger, accompanied to the ring by Candice LeRae. From Cleveland, Ohio, weighing 199 pounds, Johnny Gargano! And his opponent, accompanied to the ring by Zelina Vega. From Gomez Palacio, Durango, Mexico, weighing in at 215 pounds, he is the NXT Champion, Andrade Cien Almas!
Up for grabs in this, the fourth and potentially final chapter of this incredible rivalry between Andrade Cien Almas and Johnny Gargano. And with the bell, it now becomes a reality. This could be Gargano's final match in NXT, and you know he is going to give it everything he's got. But a quick roll up here by Almas. Let's not discount the NXT champion and what he is capable of doing now.
You're seeing just here.
Well scouted, Gargano knows what it's like to be on the receiving end of a hammerlock DDT. The NXT title versus Gargano's career. This match rolls on.
On March 6th, interact, engage, and be a part of this once-in-a-lifetime experience. It's the WWE Performance Center All Access. Go behind the scenes and meet your favorite superstars.
Would any of you like to be my tag team partner?
Cut a promo.
Because you know what? It's gonna be mine.
Make an entrance, and so much more.
This is the best experience of a WWE event I've ever had.
The WWE Performance Center All Access. Tickets are available.
NXT Championship up for grabs. Johnny Gargano putting up his career, and he just ate that vicious back elbow from the NXT champion, Andrade Cien Almas.
You gotta think, the confidence of the champ has to be through the roof.
Tip up by Gargano. Go behind. Sends Almas into the corner and delivers a step-up enziguri. Leg lariat by Johnny Wrestling.
Here we go.
Gargano firing on all cylinders, and that clothesline sends Almas to the outside. Please return your seat backs to their full, upright, and locked position. Johnny Gargano
look at this.
Was about to take off, but Zelina Vega. Oh, and it's
okay.
That's what I'm talking about. By Candice LeRae on Vega.
Yeah!
Cannonball off the apron. by Gargano and the Gargano family and Fuego.
Candice LeRae's even up the score here.
Thank you. Get rid of Zelina Vega. Thank you, Candice.
Now it's down to just Gargano and Almas.
Vega's been a critical factor in Almas' success. Candice LeRae has removed Almas' business associate, and now Johnny Gargano delivering those left hands to the NXT champion.
Well, will that be the difference maker? Is that the reason why perhaps now Johnny Gargano... Oh, no!
Oh, and Gargano was looking for that slingshot DDT, and these two know each other so well after three thrilling chapters to their rivalry.
I mean, that delivered to Gargano on the hardest part of the match.
Almas going for the cover. Oh, remember, Gargano just one count away from it all coming to an end in NXT.
I think this is a mistake. I think this is a mistake for him to put his career here in NXT.
I mean, we're beyond that now.
No, we're not. With each and every pinfall attempt by Almas, his career hangs in the balance.
I mean, where's Johnny Wrestling's head now? Is it on the match? Is it on his career? Is it on Tommaso Ciampa?
Almas lands on his feet on the apron. And looking for that rope assisted armbar. Almas has a count of 5 before he gets disqualified. And remember, the more Almas works on that left arm, the less impactful the Gargano escape will be should Johnny Wrestling get that opportunity. Almas smothering him with ground and pound strikes.
Hey guys, there's a couple things on the line for Andrade Cien Almas. One, he gets to defend his title, and two, he gets to possibly remove Johnny Gargano and never see him again.
Oh, hammerlock and driving Gargano's shoulder into the turnbuckle.
Now Gargano, of course, has to stay out of that hammerlock DDT for all he's worth. You see the champion start to sweat now.
Andrade Cien Almas utilizing the ropes again, wanting to eliminate Johnny Gargano once and for all. And you talk about confidence. 3-0 for Almas in this storied rivalry. And the NXT Universe trying to rally behind Gargano.
You just feel like the longer this match goes, the more it favors Almas. I think because none of us want to see Johnny Gargano leave.
I mean, that's 100% true, but we can't ignore the possibility
I know
of
someone
that
who wants to see him leave. That's the NXT champion, Andrade Cien Almas, and he almost vanquished Gargano right there.
Unfortunately for Johnny Wrestling, he's the one man who can make it happen.
The NXT champion, Andrade Cien Almas, in full control of this main event. NXT Championship versus Johnny Gargano's career. Those are the stakes for this, the fourth meeting before two of the most technically gifted superstars in NXT. Gargano continues to absorb the pain of that left arm that seems to be the focus of Almas' attack.
And this is part of the strategy of Andrade. He wants to dictate the course of this match and slow things down. Oh!
Managed to crawl back a little bit of an advantage.
And Johnny Gargano using that left arm, but feeling the effects of that chop now, using his feet to keep the champion at bay. Flying head scissors out of the corner by Johnny Gargano.
Johnny's still holding that arm, though.
Oh! Shot spear by Gargano. Will he become NXT champion? No.
He couldn't get that other arm to hold on to that leg with the pin.
That was closer to 2 than it was to 3. A strong uphill mountain for Johnny Gargano to climb.
He has been close on myriad occasions to defeating Andrade Cien Almas, only to suffer defeat due to a variety of factors. But tonight, it's all about finally solving the Andrade Cien Almas riddle, or Johnny Gargano has to look for another job. Bomb by the NXT champion, showing off his strength, running meteor into the corner.
This is it.
Oh my God, no!
Go!
Wow, I still can't believe that the stakes are that high, Nigel.
Absolutely, I can't believe Johnny was so willing to put his career on the line, but it is.
And that's why, Percy, every pinfall attempt is magnified by Andrade Cien Almas. It's not just about retaining the title.
Hooking him up for the hammerlock.
Oh! But well scouted by Gargano. Still in the clutches, trying to break the grip. Oh! And Almas looking to break Gargano's left arm, driving that shoulder into the steel post.
That arm, he's trying to break his spirit.
The indomitable spirit of Johnny Gargano on display.
Johnny looks tired, though. He looks hurt. But he has to know the impetus here. He has to know what's on the line.
Gargano unloads with that injured left arm, and he knows what price he has to pay. And he's getting the better of the NXT champion as he hangs precariously on the apron.
He's looking in our direction, guys. Be careful.
Johnny Gargano needs to bring Almas to the ring, though, inside the ring, if he's to become NXT champion. His career on the line. Series of back elbows by Almas. Slingshot! Oh! And now it's...
Oh, God.
Almas!
Fujiwara!
Almas with the Fujiwara armbar and that injured left arm! Johnny Gargano's NXT career flashing before his eyes, trying to reverse it.
Tried to counter, but he's almost still in the center of the ring. If he could just get to that bottom rope.
It's now up to Gargano to escape.
Oh!
Talk about rubbing salt in the roll-up. Of course, if anyone's going to know the escape to their Gargano escape, it's Johnny Gargano. And now Gargano looking for that hammerlock DDT.
Wait.
Small package, Almas, shoulders down. Ow! Double clothesline.
Again.
Both men so evenly matched.
They know each other so well. 3 epic battles. We are in the midst of a fabulous 4th.
Johnny does look a little fatigued. He's got to remember what's at stake.
And
no.
NXT champion Almas with a reverse meteora. The cover.
Come on.
Gargano lifts the right shoulder. A career-saving escape for Johnny Gargano.
He's getting closer and closer to losing the match and losing his career.
You can also look at it as getting closer and closer to becoming the NXT champion for the first time.
The effort and the hard work, it all comes down to this, right here and right now.
Well, he's slow to get up.
Andrade Cien Almas, third-generation luchador. Well-traveled, success all over the world, and now the man in the NXT men's division, the champion, looking.
Trying to hit that hammerlock DDT off the top.
No. From the
trying
top.
to bounce Johnny Gargano from the NXT ranks.
Johnny's feet hooked underneath the middle rope,
He's still finding a way to fight.
Oh! Gargano desperately trying to hang on. And Almas climbing the turnbuckle.
What's this?
Gargano.
Not like this. Come on.
Utilizing that core strength, slipping from beneath it. Launching Almas from the top turnbuckle. He crashes and burns to the outside. Johnny wrestling, cleared for takeoff. Tornado DDT on the outside.
Get him in the ring, get him in the ring.
Are we on the verge of crowning a new NXT champion?
Come on, he's got to move quick, get that cover.
Johnny Gargano willing Almas to get back to his feet. Slingshot DDT.
He got it, he got it. This is it right here.
Gargano has done it. No!
Oh my God.
How much does that take out of Gargano, not only physically, but spiritually, Nigel?
Mentally and emotionally, within an inch. Take one more look. Wham! That DDT landing straight in the center.
Johnny Gargano has never beaten Andrade Cien Almas, and you know he has to be thinking, what in the hell is it going to take for me to finally exorcise one of the biggest demons of my career?
He has thrown everything in the world, everything at his disposal at Andrade Cien Almas, but Andrade repeatedly and still finds a way to kick out.
And just when you think you have seen it all between Gargano and Almas, they continue to put it all on the line. So talented, so skilled, so much heart and determination. And I'm talking both NXT superstars.
But who can get the advantage here?
Almas the bigger, stronger, beginning to impose his will, but just when you count Johnny wrestling out, he fires back. Oh! Super kick by Gargano on Almas.
Turned his back.
Electric chair drops Gargano. Oh! And Almas wipes out the referee with the elbow.
The ref down.
No referee. And Gargano's employing looking for the Gargano escape.
There's no official.
We've got
it.
We are one tap out away from crowning a new NXT champion, but there's no referee. Oh no, referee!
Come on!
Gargano on the verge of being crowned NXT champion.
Keep it on!
What the hell is this Sicilian psychopath champion doing again?
Come on, man!
Crushing Johnny Gargano's dreams again.
This ain't right.
The black heart of Ciampa on full display.
Former best friend, now bitter enemy. This ain't right.
Hammerlock DDT by
Almas. No, not like this, man. Not like this. Come on.
God, no.
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 Come on.
Oh, my God.
Here's the winner, and still the NXT champion, Andrade Cien Almas.
I never thought I would utter these words, but Johnny Gargano's NXT career is over.
Thanks to Tommaso Ciampa.
And normally, we would vet the NXT champion first, Andrade Cien Almas, Nigel. We would talk about him successfully retaining the title, but a big assist to the Blackheart, that Sicilian psychopath, Tommaso Ciampa, who has not only ruined Gargano's chances of becoming NXT champion, he's ruined his life.
This ain't fair, man. This ain't fair at all.
Whether it's fair or not, Percy, doesn't matter. The truth of the matter, whether you like it or not, fellas, Johnny Gargano put his career on the line, and it has cost him.
Did it ever, Nigel? And hey, it didn't help that the referee's positioning put the official in a perilous spot. Gargano was able to maneuver the NXT champion into his patented Gargano escape. But for Johnny Wrestling, there was no escaping another brutal attack perpetrated by the man Gargano once considered to be his best friend, Tommaso Ciampa. The Sicilian psychopath, who has been on the sidelines with an ACL injury, ensured that this would be Gargano's final match in NXT with one crushing swing of the crutch. Almas was able to deliver his devastating hammerlock DDT. And just like that, Johnny Gargano's NXT career is over. But tonight marks the end of Johnny Gargano's tenure in NXT. What do you think about that, Nigel?
Well, your heart's got to go out for him. I've known Johnny wrestling for a long time, ever since he started. And to see it end like this,
it's unreal. I mean, one of the hardest working superstars on the roster, how he fought back and came back the end of 2017 to put himself in the position that he was in, and for it to all crumble and end in this fashion is unreal.
Ladies and gentlemen, per the stipulations of this match, Johnny Gargano must now leave NXT.